So, for the Lewis Structures lab, you have an old knobby molecular model kit in your lab kits. The Lewis Structures lab meshes very well with Chapter 6 in the textbook, which is about Lewis structures and related information. So you can use this kit to help you with both Chapter 6 and Lab 6. I will unbox this in a second. One point I want to start out with is do not get rid of this after Chem 120. This is helpful in biology classes to talk about biological macromolecules, and this is helpful in all future chemistry courses you take. So hold on to this after Chem 120. So, in this cardboard box, you have a kit like this. It's packed very tightly, so I pulled it out before making the video. On the back of the box, you have an inventory list here. We're going to use most of these. We're not going to use all of them. So you have a list of elements, atoms of elements, and you have the colored plastic ball that represents each of these elements. And then you have the quantity of each of these. We'll be using the ones at the top very often. Some of these ones that are down at the bottom, only a few of them, we're not going to use them at this stage. But like Chem 150, Chem 250 at rack, yeah, you can use these. I also point out down here, these short connectors and these V-bond connectors for space filling models, we're not going to use them. These last two parts down here. We're not going to. We will use these longer connectors. The long, flexible one and the medium, rigid one. The short and the V-bond, not going to use them. So after you open the box, you have something like this, and you take off the rubber bands, and it says warning. As soon as the camera focuses, warning: choking hazard, small parts. Not for children under 3 years. So keep this away from children even older than 3 years, and pets, and all that usual safety stuff that I've talked about previously. So inside, you have a direction booklet with examples in it. Do read this. I'm not going to walk you through it now, but do read your copy. You have a cool tracing template. This is a new thing for this year. I bought one of these to teach classes after the COVID shutdown in 2020. Mine didn't have this. This is helpful for future chemistry classes. There's nothing related to this type of thing in Chem 120, but don't throw this out. And then a little contact us. We would love to hear from you by the old Knobby Company. Founded by this guy, so Nobby is a play on his last name. But enough talking. We have little bags here. So what's cool about these kits is that the little bags, you can dump them out into each of the 4 quadrants in the box here. And in the bottom of this one, this is a little lever type of device. If your models are stuck together, you can use this to pull it apart. So, one thing I want to mention here is all these little connectors down here, like the clear ones and the white ones, we're not going to use them. So once you open this up, dump out the baggies. If you want to put these little connectors back into this bag and put the bag filled with little connectors back into your lab kit for safekeeping, that's a good, safe idea. So, there are resources on Canvas to show you what these all are and how they go together. But, not a but, you can make cool models like this and like this once you unbox, dump out all your different colored plastic balls here, and get started on the modeling kit. So, a couple things I wanted to point out here. Since the Lewis Structure Lab overlaps so well with Chapter 6, use the resources in both the Chapter 6 and Lab 6 modules on Canvas to help you with this. Before you start the Lewis Structure Lab, you should at least look through the textbook chapter and the slides. Not read them like you're studying for a test, but just get the gist of the vocabulary and the concepts. Don't keep a hold of this kit. It will be useful in the future. As you make the models required for the lab datasheet this week, try to leave as many intact as possible so you have a reference, a comparison. Don't make and disassemble each model one by one as you go. If you leave as many models intact as possible, you'll see how these models, these molecules, these structures are interrelated. You make one small change to get between two different models, and you can modify the models that you have to make the new ones. You'll see what I mean as you go through the data sheet. And I have pictures of the datasheet models on Canvas. Don't rely on them solely to do the lab. Use them as a reference to check your work, to see if your model matches up to my model. Still make the models yourselves as you go through, and just check your work with the pictures that I have provided on Canvas. So, there's more videos about about using these kits on Canvas. Chapter 6 and Lab 6 overlap very well, and do hold on to these after the class because future chemistry classes will use this to elaborate on the basics of models and structures that we cover here in Chem 120. I'll see you in the next video.